When we sort of envision a community and what it wants to be, we obviously go to the most important factor, which are the residents, the ultimate residents, right? And so it falls to the stuff that we do together. It's just beautification, making sure that it's a great place to walk. It feels healthy. It feels safe for your kids to ride a bike down the street or on a trail and watch them grow on that. So I've used the word holistic before as a community, and I'm not sure that's it, but it's what we want to try to do is make it as livable as possible.
Yeah. And what would you say your expectations of a company like me, like Classic, like us, would be to help you achieve that?
Well, again, it's a value add. It's one thing, to leave it to our consultants and engineers who just design it. It's all on paper. You guys grow it, you install it, you make sure that it thrives. It's you guys have a really good handle of what people want, what people are looking for, and we're very reliant on your guys and your expertise and your opinion on what everybody wants to see. And you do an amazing job creating public spaces that are basically like people's backyards. It's amazing.
Well, and you know what, I feel like the way we can deliver on that for you continually over and over, repeating that development by development, is doing what we do best from a people perspective. We use the term people are our brand often because that's who does it for you. And so we need to keep finding and retaining the people that can get the job done for you, and that's not an easy task. But a very, very critical one to the success of your developments and us as an organization too. So from a marketing perspective, what makes communities so important?
So what I really love about being in the new community field is that in our communities, we have a price point for everyone. So whether you're starting in the 300,000s or you're buying in $1 million plus, we're coming and bringing an area with beautiful landscaping and amenities for everyone in that price point. So you'll see in a lot of older communities, I find it's very separated with the estate areas versus the lower price point areas. And I find in our communities, it's really great, no matter if you're living in a townhouse or like a walkout onto the pond, you're usually walking distance to your kids' school, to pond space, to trails. So there's always something for everyone. And landscaping, of course, plays a big role in that.
No, I agree. And I mean, it's very inclusive for everybody. Like Keswick is a prime example of that.
And then we also see that longevity. People, their kids go to school, and then maybe as they make more money down the road, they can move up their home, but they don't have to leave the community that they're in. And so we find a lot of people are repeat customers, and they get really tied to the community, which is also just great for the HOA, community building, neighbors, everything.
There's one thing that we don't talk about enough in the city of Edmonton, and that's irrigation. And there's an added cost up front, but over time it reduces costs because plant material survives longer, the grass is greener, there's less weeds, and it's just a better end product, and the longevity goes even further. There is more cost up front, but irrigation is something that I think the city is going to start to need to, this city, Edmonton, is going to start to need to look at a little bit more. We just came out of a rain event, but those rain events are starting to become more and more rare. We're not having as many as we used to. So the city's getting drier, and we see that as fires start to surround us all over Alberta. But the climate is changing a little bit, and so irrigation will help with that in the future.
Yeah, you and I have never talked about that. It hadn't really occurred to me to put it into public spaces, but obviously it's something you want to do right from the get-go. Right? You don't put it in after the fact, and we'd have to plan for it. I don't know. I'd love to talk more about that intuitively, whether you use it or not. If you have the facility and it's in, that sounds really We should push that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.